Happy time zone, you beautiful human. What is up, chat? What's going on? What are you guys all doing today? Your voice is much better. I still have a bit of the cough, though. I have a bit of a tickle in my throat. I'm pretty positive it was laryngitis, though. All right, let's open up the Loki 65 today. All right, so what do we got inside the box? So we got our PCBs. They sent over 2. I might actually do a second stream on these, by the way. I might actually do 2 streams. Simply because I know there's different mounting styles with this particular keyboard. Let's see what we got inside the box. I think these are feet and O-rings. We have plethoras of foam. Only builds keyboards and never gives them away. Bro, you guys are in for a sweet surprise soon. Again, this is a prototype. They did send this over. InvoKeys actually sent over some switches for us to take a look at too. I don't even know what color we got today, so let's put this over to the side. Let's actually move all our foam and our plate here. All we want is one piece of your beautiful mustache? I don't know if that's for sale. Use only plate foam? We'll see what we use today. Again, I actually have not opened this yet, so I don't even know what color we got. Let's see. Loki 65. Okay. Nice packaging. I'd say it's pretty standard fare for packaging. A piece of my mustache. I don't know if I do that though. Oh, dude. This polycarbonate looks really good. Oh. This is an example of very well done polycarbonate. A lot of the times, kind of like what you saw in the Think 6.5 yesterday, and I know that's not indicative of all the Think 6.5s, but sometimes you get like scuffing or like very abrasive marks. But this is very good. Like, look how smooth all of this polycarbonate is. You don't see any scratching, any scuffs. Very, very nice. I like what they did with the weight here too. I like how some of it's underneath the polycarb. I really like that. Let's take a look at all the sides here. Look at that, it looks really nice. This is a handsome keyboard. Schwinn, you're kind of handsome yourself. Pretty standard box on wedge. This badge is actually raised, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that though. That's a nice looking badge. The nice thing about this badge is it's centered on the actual corner piece over here. Looks like it is anyways, which is nice. I usually don't like when the badge is part of the frame, like where the plate should be. The only thing I'm curious about as we take this apart later is I wonder if this was done with, actually we have to take it apart now technically because I need this plate. So let's get in there. I put KTT roses in my Shelby and oh boy, it's satisfying. Oh hell yes, dude. Oh, dude, they're doing shit right on this keyboard. All right, this is a very good point. As you guys can see, there is threading, like not the PC. So I don't know if this is done with a helix or something like that, but it's metal threading. It is not polycarbonate. That's very important. Because if you don't have metal threading, you could wear out the polycarbonate and then eventually the screws just won't even stay in place and you lose your threading. So very, very important to see that. That's huge. A lot of PC boards, believe it or not, sometimes unfortunately they neglect that. All right, we got our leaf springs on the plates. Pretty standard fare plate here. No flex cuts, which I kind of like. All right, pretty clean everywhere else too. So this is, for anyone who's not aware, the Loki 65 is also a keyboard. Oh, I closed it. That has what they call like shape-shifting mounts. It's multiple mounting styles, which is kind of fun. I don't know what we'll try today. We'll only try 1 or 2 because I do kind of want to plan a second build for this. And I kind of want to revisit this keyboard with some other stuff in mind, but kind of cool. Let's see. I actually don't know if they've updated anything else on this. Last time I checked price, I think it was like 420, 430 or something like that, but I don't know if it's changed. I don't see any prices now anymore. Oh, dude. You know it's so refreshing, chat? You guys know it's literally so refreshing not seeing flex cuts on the PCB. Actually so refreshing to see. No daughter board though is right. I was about to point that out because I was like, oh, I didn't see a daughter board slot there. It's not too concerning. It'd be nice to have it. I always push for keyboards to have a daughter board because I do think it's handy to have. It also does help with not having a fixed point in the case. So that is usually, in my opinion, not necessary, but it's nice to have. It definitely is a nicety, almost like a checkbox that I kind of have with keyboards. No, I need to release a Switch. Do you guys want me to release a Switch looping video? I have a really old one, but like it's back when I used to like a lot more lube on my Switches, and it's really, really old. I can make a new one. I kind of want to do top mount with this. Yeah, let's do top mount, dude. I don't want to do gaskets. Yeah, we can do top burger mount. I think that'll be really fun. The extra really thick O-rings. Come on, come out. Wait, that's kind of sus. Huh? Really stupid reactions to when I tell them I build keyboards. I don't even say I build it for a living. I just say, yeah, for funsies, I build keyboards. And it's a lot of like, oh, that sounds stupid. Like, not people in the hobby and not friends either. These are just like people I sometimes interact with because of other jobs. You'll be short one O-ring if you double stack. Oh, really? No, we got enough O-rings. Alex, we got to put it on both sides. You're doing it correct? Okay, perfect. Hey, are we putting any bottom foam? I don't really want to. I think we should just close it up. I think we just close this guy, right? I'm a little tired of top right badges. I'm not tired of top right badges. I just think they have to be like nice enough for me to like them, you know? They kind of have to be like a good vibe. Like, for example, I don't mind the Smith and Rune ones. They're okay. I don't know. I have to really like a top right badge. Kaiju is a good set. I like Kaiju. Another one of those underrated sets, IMO. It's okay. Wow, this is bright. That is so bright. I never remember the hotkeys. Is this VIA compatible? I don't know. I might have to use the online VIA for this. Oh no, this VIA works. I think I was supposed to flash this PCB, but I didn't. Wow, that is so bright. Holy. I don't think I'd mind the gaskets. I know you can kind of see the leaf springs here. I don't mind it. It kind of adds like something cool. Wow. I think this is probably brighter than the Moon Tower. It goes with the desk pad so well too. This is nice. Ooh. All right, let's see what this sounds like. The Loki 65, we're doing the top mount version. Let's see what this sounds like. GMK Kaiju, an aluminum plate with Matcha latte switches. And we're using the O-ring top mount, so the burger mounted top mount. Let's see what this sounds like. We're using the mid plate foam, no other foam though. You can already tell the alphas have that very like top mount feel. Ooh, well, I like the alphas a lot. Spacebar is a little bit weaker on this. We're actually doing mine the spacebar. I think you know what it is? For a top mount keyboard, having a spacebar mount right here, I know this is for the aesthetics, might be doing it a bit of a disservice because it does feel a little bit stiffer on the spacebar. If we switch to gasket, that might actually change though. Let's see this. Very nice enter key. I like the shift as well. I'm curious about the gasket. I love the alphas. Love the alphas on the top mount. Not 100% sold on the spacebar though. Oh, it was. Okay, let's talk about that then. A little bit of a difficulty opening up the case with the PCB in it because the USB-C placement. So you do kind of have to like lift and pull. Again, this is why I prefer daughter boards because you do run the risk of potentially breaking that, but it's okay. Honestly, it's fine. All right, so we use adhesive ones for the top. How does this compare to the other burger mounts like Gent 65? You know, I will say this did feel really nice for a top mount, like with the springs in it and like the burger mount. I still am a firm believer if you do top mount, you don't put it under the spacebar. But I'm gonna chalk that up. And you know what? Honestly, maybe just not like putting the gaskets on and not screwing it in would have been better on the bottom. Because I truly think that the moment you start putting a top mount or something like that's screwed on under the spacebar loses its kind of like its umph, you know? So it's kind of where I'm at with that though. It's okay to skimp out on gaskets in most keyboards. What do you mean by skimp out? Like not use them? You don't have to use all the gaskets. It's probably recommended that you do. I would personally recommend using all the gaskets. I know some people forego on like the top or the bottom sometimes, so that's usually okay. Ooh, I like this already way better. I like this in the gasket form way better, dude. I can already tell you that. Oh yeah, the spacebar is way better. All right, let's see the rest of this. Yeah, the spacebar is way better. And it kind of still feels like we have a nice... like a nice like alphas, nice loud alphas. We didn't lose any of our alpha sound, which is really nice. Enter, backspace. I don't like this switch for this. I feel like this particular switch didn't get a good lube job. Much nicer, dude. I like the Loki 65. For about 400 bucks, I don't think this is a bad board at all. I will say this though. Where's my music? Why did it go away? All right, let me point something out. I personally think some criticisms I have. I love the idea of like choosing your own mounting style. Love it. I think I built a few keyboards now, or a lot, with this idea of having changing mounting styles. Mode probably has the most simplistic way of just using like a sock over it, but it's still a burger mount. But they don't have as many they don't have like a gasket mounted option. But I think the ones that do never utilize something like a sleeve. And I think I would have preferred to see a sleeve here. That way there, it's like non-intrusive to your case. So that way there, if you ever did want to remove these top gaskets, you can. So I think a sleeve or just, I don't know, maybe something as an alternative there would have been better. I think the inclusion of a daughter board for this would have made this case would have been, this keyboard probably would have been like easy 10 out of 10 if it had both the gasket socks and a daughter board. I think the daughter board for this is probably really important as well. I don't foresee this moving a lot, so I don't think it's that like important for its flex or feel. It's not moving a lot at all. But I do feel when you're installing and taking apart the case, it will just make it that much easier. And you can technically hide it. It doesn't even matter. Most of the cables will be underneath the brass weight. That being said, I think there's a lot to like about this case though. Beautiful polycarbonate, very, very well done. A+ there. The feet, subjective. I don't mind these really thin feet at all. I don't think they take away anything. I think maybe white or clear feet would have been really nice too. The brass weight having peeking underneath the polycarbonate, really, really pretty. I like the badge personally, might not be for everyone. It sounds good. It's not super soft to type on Megabix. It's more, I would actually say this is more, a little bit firmer on the firmer side, Megabix, if that helps at all. My camera is set to like try to auto, but like, look at that. Look how bright this is. This is, I don't know how I can like better explain. This is fucking bright, dude. This is really, 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 really bright. And I still have a light on. So if I'm playing games at night, this is sticking out like a sore thumb. That's how bright this is. It's really nice diffusion. You can kind of see some of the lights, like the hot spots from the LED still, but it's pretty decent. I don't know how you would have done this better without adding more diffusion to it, but I would say from like a top-down angle, you're not going to notice at all. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate and love you guys. See you guys very, very soon.